Hi there, welcome to the When I Grow Up I Want to Be Like Bear Grylls page. Today, me and Baby Bear, we're off out to see if we can catch some rabbits. We've got some snares, got the rifle, got some knives. We've just got to go out and find a suitable place where we can set a snare trap. I think we're on the right track. We've managed to find some rabbit droppings on the floor. So if there's rabbit droppings, there's going to be rabbits. Hi there, welcome to the When I Grow Up I Want to Be Like Bear Grylls page. Today we're going to show you how to set a rabbit noose snare trap to hopefully catch a rabbit. What you're going to need is a stake, which you simply drive into the ground. It's got to be quite deep, because when the rabbit pulls on it, you don't want it to pull it out. Now, with the noose, it's just a simple knot with a movement loop. As the rabbit goes through and runs, it tightens up and catches the rabbit. Now, you want this to be roughly around the height of a rabbit's head. Set up you need a little bit of wood on the other side, just as like an aid, like this. And then what we do is we just simply rest the trap over our stakes that we've made. Let's turn that one round a little bit. Now, should a rabbit run through that, that will now tighten up on his head and he'll be caught. And he'll be ours for dinner. Tighten it up just a little bit. Let's find another stick, that one's not very good. Try this one. There we go. Now with the other end, we want to secure it. We'll find a decent sized branch and we'll just do a couple of overhand knots just to tighten it up in the tree, and that just gives us an anchor point, so that should the rabbit pull the stake out of the ground, he's still attached to a tree and not going anywhere. All we can do now is wait. We're going to go off, see if we can find some rabbits with the air rifle, see what else we might find, possibly light a fire, and we'll be back soon. Bye. Ah, well done Baby Bear. Baby Bear says we need to use the bait. I forgot all about that. All we're using is just rabbit food from the pound shop.
Good old pound shop.
Is we'll leave a little trail of rabbit food under the trap and all round the trap. Hopefully that'll entice it. Can't believe I nearly forgot that. Good job I've got Baby Bear with me really. That's our rabbit trap set. Now we can go off to see what we can find. See you later. Right, that's our trap set. We're now going to go for a wander in the wild and see what else we can find. Right, we're just walking through the field, come across a golf ball. Just a golf ball. To you, but to me, it's a weapon. Now, I'm not a very good shot, but if I was to throw that at a rabbit and hit it directly, it would stun it for long enough for me to either shoot it, Baby Bear to shoot it, or find another means of killing it. Either way, it's a good little find. Right, well, we got a bit unlucky there down by the canal. We shot a duck and what I think might have been a small bird, but disappeared into the reeds and we couldn't find it. So we're now off into the woods to see if we can find any rabbits or hares. Baby Bear has just made a fishing spear. So hopefully on the way back we can try our hand at a bit of spear fishing. But at the moment we're off into the woods to see what we can find. We'll probably try out our safety harness and give you a demonstration of how it works.
That one?
Oh, the trail's grown quite a bit since the last time we were here. It was nice and easy to walk through, and now we've got stinging nettles to contend with, but we're going to keep plodding on. It's all about survival. Yeah, we just arrived at the camp we built last time we stayed here. We've just seen a deer, so we are actually trying to be fairly quiet, but it was about, how long would you say it was when we went camping? A couple of months? Two or 3 months?
About 2.5 months ago.
2.5 months, and it's still standing. It's still there.
Maybe dead.
Here's all our little handiwork. This is where we had our tent. It took us about an hour to build it, and I think we must have done somewhat of a good job, because 2.5–3 months later on, still standing, hasn't collapsed. That's how you build a survival shelter. Right, we're going to try out the harness we made and demonstrated yesterday. I'm going to go first, just in case it doesn't work. Baby Bears is going to film. No laughing if I fall out the tree.
I won't do no such thing.
First of all, we'll check the branch. Glasses.
I will.
Check the branch to make sure it can hold a good bit of weight. Make sure the harness is all nice and tight. That's it. Right, I'll climb up this tree. Catch myself using my harness. Tell you what, if I come round that side, it's slippery. Right. What I'm going to do this time, I'm going to make the harness a little bit shorter. I'm going to tighten the belt up, and just as a safety precaution, I'm going to double it up and feed it back through. It's just another thing to help it stop slipping, he says. Right, here we go. Moment of truth. Yeah, I'm going to show my feet off the ground. Now, if I'd just fallen out of this tree, I've got half a chance of getting back into it now. Just by simply putting my legs back up. Get the shoulder over. Pull myself back up. And the good thing is I'm still attached to the tree, so should I fall again, my harness has saved my life. Now Baby Bears, Jeez. Baby Bears is going to have a go, so stop it there. Now Baby Bear is going to put it on by himself without any help from me this time.
This time.
So he's stepping over it, so it's behind him.
Hang on.
Oh, it's really hot today out in these woods. It is slightly big for a baby bear. It was kind of custom made to fit me, but it should still work. There we go. That's it. Right. Pull it all up and nice and tight around what you value most. That's it. Be careful because you're getting the belt trapped in the harness. Right. We feed the belt through. Like that.
I give you back your sunglasses.
Tap.
And then
I'm going to put you on the long lens. Right. What is it you're doing right now?
I am attaching it to the tree.
Drop me knife.
Drop the knife.
So I'll find it.
That's
it. Alright, pull it nice and tight. Not that tight, you want some leverage. That's it. So you've got about 6 inches left. A bit more, about half of that. There you go. That's it. Right, now tighten it up a bit. That's it. Right, and then slowly lower your weight down onto it just to test it. Right, he's going to use his arms to hold on to the branch just while he lowers himself down. And there we go. Right, are we going to go no hands? That's it, our baby bear's just saved his life with his emergency harness. Anything you want to say?
Well, first of all, if you're a boy it hurts your nuts, but yeah.
Valuable lesson. Make sure you protect what you value most. Use your jumper, tuck it down there, and there you go. Right, as we come past the old camp, we noticed that there was still some string attached holding it together. So what we've done is we've taken the string off and we've made another snare. We know there's rabbits in there, we know there's hares in here, we've just seen them. So we've used the string and we're now just going to walk off. We've left some bait as well, some rabbit food. We're now going to walk off and see what else we can find. And then on our way back, who knows. Quite an important thing to remember is to set your trap somewhere where you can remember. There's no point setting a trap if you can't remember where it is. Right, as we're going through the woods looking for anything to shoot, hunt or kill, we came across what looks like an old sheep's head, ram's head, lamb's head, whatever you want to call it. So obviously there is hunting that goes on around here, and there obviously is wildlife around here. So we're going to keep walking and see if we can find any for ourselves. We're actually getting quite deep into the undergrowth now, as you can see. Haven't come across any animals as yet. But baby bear's in the middle of making a spear for spearfishing. We've just found a bit of spine of what we think was the sheep, so we're going to fashion that to make a spearhead.
If, as you said again, look, I'm making another one. Someone, as i.e. him, lost the other one. So now we're going to demonstrate how to build an emergency shelter if needed.
Yeah, this shelter will keep you out of the wind and the rain. We found a branch already laying down for us, and we're going to use that branch to our advantage. I'm going to set the camera down now and we're going to get started to build it. This shelter will keep you warm and dry overnight. Let's go.
Mind that. Good in. Keep dead.
So, knock the camera.
It's already got one here. So like this bit. Keep dead. We're not using it. Oh no.
Right, the camera seems to be running out of memory, so we're going to have to do a few short clips. Basically, we've built the outside of our frame and now we're going to cover it all in heather. I'll leave the video on, but this could possibly be our last video for the day because I'm running out of memory. All we're going to be doing is just basically from the bottom up just covering our shelter. We're going to need quite a lot of this heather, so I'm going to stop the video and I'll come back to you when we've got some more. Right, baby bear's just preparing the ground underneath our shelter that we've just built.
No bugs in your bed.
No, definitely don't want to be sharing your bed with bugs. All we're doing is just clearing away any crap, any rubbish, so we can make, believe it or not, we've got a mattress. Okay, right, we'll be back in a minute. Alright, now baby bear is now laying out some of these old heather vines. If he lays them out long ways, they'll stretch further.
Oh, yeah. Bring light, please. like this might be alright. What we do know, I'm going to keep you nice, dry and warm.
Okay, alright, Baby Bear will now demonstrate how to go to sleep in your emergency shelter. There you go. Now there's one thing missing, which is what?
Well,
Huh?
you can use your things that you've brought with you. Instead of putting your head on the ground, you can use it for a pillow.
Okay. I was actually thinking more along the lines of maybe we should demonstrate to the people watching how to make a small fire. Because once the sun goes and it's night time, the temperature's going to drop and we're going to get cold underneath there. So maybe we should demonstrate how to make a fire with our fire stick. What do you reckon? Alright, let's set the fire up there. Now we're going to light our little fire. Managed to find some old man's beard. It's a bit like cotton wool. We've got an old feather, which, as you know, hair burns really well. Feather takes a spark. And what we'll do is we'll plonk that in the middle. The Baby Bear's going to try and get a spark on it. If we can get a spark on it, we've got some nice tinder. We've got a bit of silver birch bark. It's almost dried out. So we'll put a couple of shavings of that in there as well. Because once that starts to light, that is absolutely brilliant. Right, okay, Baby Bear, over to you. If you want to get your flint stick onto the
What you'd do,
old man's.
you'd put the flint stick in the middle of the pile, get it nicely gripped and spark. It doesn't go first time.
So we'll get the old man's beard on the top because that's the most flammable. So we'll go after you. Nearly. Let's have a try. Let's see if we can do it any quicker. That's it. Oh, nearly. It's quite difficult because we're doing it in a slight hole. Let's see if we can get it going. Let's get the old man's beard out and put it on the top. Let's see if we can get that going. Right, here we go. Let's give it a try.
You put it.
Move that bar out of the way. That's it, fold all that up into a little ball.
Stick it there and then it gets grip.
Alright, let's have a look. I can smell burning. Maybe the benefits of being a smoker in survival. Well, it just stopped. Right, we seem to be having a bit of a mission getting this alight at the moment.
Sometimes you don't always win.
We'll use some paper that we found as well. It's not entirely going our way at the moment, but persistence and that. We managed to get our fire going. We've got our shelter made. Fire's going nice. In our shelter. In the wilderness. That's how you do it. Go.
One.
No.
So that's what you do if you needed an emergency shelter for the night. So, yeah.
Cool. We're now going to try our hand at a bit of spear fishing. We're going to go down to a little stream that we know about and see if we can catch any tiddlers. After all, tiddlers are food. Jordan's got a little handmade one, and I've got quite a long one. It's got a bit of a sheep's spine, like an arrowhead, as a spike. It's quite long. We're going to go and see if we can catch some fish.